Going on YouTube, welcome back to another first impressions video. I know I haven't done a traditional kind of intro in a minute, but the only way I could think of starting this video. But today we're checking out the MISC Starlancer Max, and if any of you are familiar with the channel, I'm not a huge fan of MISC ships, but I've played around with this thing a little bit. And I'm already in love with it. I've flown it for maybe about 10 minutes. And that's about it. So it's not it's another not completely blind just because I want to do some stuff. We're actually doing this video in Arena Commander just to make things a little bit easier on me and probably expedite some things. But the Starlancer Max is now what I would consider the newest mid-tier cargo ship. When I say that, it has a couple hundred SU of cargo space. I don't know the number on top of my head. It's somewhere between 200 and 500. That's all I know. I believe it's closer to the 200 end. But I call it a mid-tier because it's not in the thousands. And it's not in the double digits. So this thing, to be honest with you, I'm usually not a fan of MISC ship design, but this thing actually looks really freaking good. It's it's very much a spaceship-ass spaceship. It looks so good. There's a couple paints on it. I actually picked up the Mojave paint, but since it's in PTU, my account, I couldn't copy my account, so I couldn't get the Mojave paint on it. But whatever. But this thing looks really, really good. I like the stance it takes. It's more, the way I see it, it's more of like a bubbly Razor Crest if the Razor Crest was a little bit bigger. But it's very, very nice. For pilot controlled weapons, it's got 4 size 4 weapons, so the pilot controlled weapons are nothing to scoff at, man. They're that's some pretty decent weapons. And that's, now for a ship that size, that's not that great, but you know, it's not a combat ship. This is basically going to be what I think is going to get me a little bit more into the cargo hauling aspect of the game once it goes flyable and live during IAE. But I'm actually hearing some mixed things about this ship, and now, like I said, my time in it is minimal, so take what I say with a grain of salt, but I don't see why people don't like it. But this is my favorite feature right here. Part of the cargo bay just opens up just like that. You can load it up with like an Atlas, or just easy loading, or like me, when you can't jump back into the ramp like the way I landed there. Honestly, it's an easier way to get on the ship. It's not bad. So we'll start in the cargo bay. Well, in the ramp cargo garage bay thing. You know, obviously we have the ramp, which is a pretty decently sized ramp. I'm not 100% sure if it's tall enough to fit anything like an Ursa or anything like that. If we walk out a little bit, I believe the Ursa might end up hitting the ceiling here. I have not tried. So let me know in the comments down below if you have. But the audio design of the ship so far, I'm very impressed with. Everything, like, honestly, it just looks good. It looks fantastic. We also have 2 elevators on the side to take us up to the next deck, which is really nice. I actually just discovered that now. And then obviously we have more cargo here. This obviously drops down, like as you saw, and then we just have the one hallway walking up. Open the door here. We have access to our airlock, which honestly, with how low it is, I personally would have put a ladder or a ramp or a set of stairs here just so you can get in and out of the ship this way. But you know, apparently I'm not a ship designer. Apparently they decided against that. We have another elevator here to go up. It's coming down right now, and it'll be back down here when we're done here. And then we just have our armory here. We got a couple suit lockers, and we should have... here it is. Our weapons locker. You gonna open up? There you go. And our weapons locker. So we got, what? 4 suit lockers and enough spots for 6 handguns, 4 primary weapons. That is nice. Got a ladder to climb up here as well, which is always nice. And just honestly, sometimes ladders are a pain in the ass. Here's where that ladder leads. We have our life support and gravity generator here. Got a couple of escape pods here as we move towards the front of the ship. We got 4 escape pods. And then we have the flight deck for 4 personnel. We got a remote turret seat here. Remote turret seat here. Co-pilot and obviously the pilot seat. And honestly, for as big as the ship is, it doesn't need a whole lot of crew. And I think that's why I like it. Because I feel like I could still do what I need to do in it by myself, and I could bring 3 buddies with me and still feel like we're not crowded in here. And I think that's what is drawing me to this ship for the most part. But it's honestly one of my favorite flight decks out of any game right now, or out of any ship right now. I personally prefer it over the Connie. Honestly, I prefer this view over the Connie because I don't have a strut in my face. Yeah, I got the ceiling and the dash right in my face, but at least, as long as I can see clear in front of me, I'm good. I'm not fighting in this thing. Well, I'm not choosing to fight in this thing. So we're back in the center. Go towards here. We have our little living area, kitchenette. We got a little pool table, which is dope. Play some pool in here. Need some food and a table over here. Oh, I like the aesthetics of all this. So, to be honest with you, I did not realize this ship was going to be as big as it is currently. But the ass end of the ship is huge. We got a hab with a double bed in here. Look at that. We can cuddle. That's fun. You know, in case you and your homie were like, oh man, it was scary. You can cuddle at night. And we got our space shitter and shower with a sink. I believe there is another hab on the opposite side. Yep, double bed, so you and your buddy can cuddle, and then another bathroom. All right, walking over here. These are the 2 elevators that lead to the garage / cargo bay. There's one on this side. And another one on this side. Oh, another hab. So you can have more people in here, especially when it comes to engineering. Nice, nice. So you got another bed for you and your buddy to cuddle. And then a shitter and shower. And I'm assuming this is what this door is as well, yes. Another bed. Double bed for you and your homie to cuddle. And then another bathroom. Nice, nice, nice. And back here looks like is our engineering. That is freaking cool. That is really cool. I don't even know what that is. Our engineering terminal. I believe these might be our engines or some shit. I noticed this in the Polaris too. There's like a relay in here that I don't know what it does. Maybe you have to replace relays to get shit fixed up again. But yeah, that's pretty much the interior of the ship, man. Like it's actually not as big as you think, but it's also bigger than you realize, I guess, if that makes any sense. I know I never make sense. Surprised you guys watch these videos, to be honest with you. But, and then, obviously you have component housing kind of all over the place. But, we hop into the pilot seat. And not bug. So, yeah, the view isn't great. But, it's not bad either. Get a good view of the ship. So both those turrets up top are remote turrets. They're dual size 4 turrets. I don't know if this ship has a tractor beam on it at all. I'd actually be surprised if it doesn't, but I actually don't think it does. But the cargo in it to me is as easily as accessible as it is, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But honestly, when I first saw it, I thought it looked goofy, at least when I saw like concepts on it, and during its SitCon, I was like, I thought it looked a little goofy. Talked myself into getting one, and now this is my cargo ship, man. This is it. Anything else I'll buy in game, but this is what I'm gonna be running with. It sounds nice. It's not all that dramatic, but and it's honestly not that bad to fly. Honestly, it feels lighter than the Connie, which is surprising because I actually believe this is bigger than the Connie. I'm going to nav, see how fast we can go on Atmo. But honestly, for a cargo ship, it's got kind of an intimidating sound. Can you imagine like hearing this low rumble flying towards you? Like, what the fuck is that? It's got an intimidating sound. And now there's going to be two other variants of the ship. The Starlancer TAC, which is a gunship variant, and if I do end up liking this ship enough, I might also invest into the TAC to replace my Redeemer, depending on health. But to be honest with you, right now, I think the Redeemer is actually in a very, very solid spot. I think it's actually in a better spot than it was before, even after, or even before the weapon downsize. I think it's in a very, very good spot now. And then the Starlancer. Sorry, I'm gonna mix up Freelancer and Starlancer a lot, but also the Starlancer build, which is another thing I would be kind of interested in, but I'm gonna let the base building, at least the vessels of base building, to other org mates, because I've never been a master of building bases in any game, so I'll help. But yeah, this is a solid ship. It really is. And I'm not trying to make this sound like a review, because it's not. But to be honest with you, this is a very, very, very welcomed addition to Star Citizen, in my personal opinion. This thing is going to be... I do feel like the Starlancers are going to be a very popular option when it comes to, especially cargo runners, like medium cargo runners, and honestly combat, and people who like to base build. I honestly think this is going to be a very popular ship because of the price point it's going to be at. That's my personal opinion. Oh, I gotta turn around. Turn around. Every now and then I'm getting copyrighted. Oh, I'm gonna die. Return to simulation and boom. Oh, man. But yeah. That is my first impressions so far. Now, same with the Polars, but I will be doing more videos on this. Once they go live, once I'm actually using them a little bit more in practice. And I think when they do come out, I will start trying my hand at ship reviews after I get some hours and behind the sticks of these ships. But so far, my first impressions on both of these ships that are flyable in the PTU currently, if you own one, is that they're both well, the Polaris is fucking perfect. I don't care what anybody says, but this is a very, very, very solid ship, and I am not regretting this purchase at all so far. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about the Starlancer Max in the comments down below. Like I said, I do believe this is going to be a very, very warm, welcomed addition to the Star Citizen universe and the ship lineup. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alrighty, have a good one.